10 seconds, 5 seconds.
Get ready. Start. Sir, the general satisfaction on the budget is due to the fact that the finance minister gave an indication to the public and the country at large that there is going to be no further increase in the taxation. I am not surprised that there is no further taxation. The finance minister mentioned last year that the general level of taxation in this country was very much lower than in other countries. He also gave examples of the level of taxation in different countries. I know that the budget proposals have not made any provision for increase in taxes. In other countries, the general level of taxation is said to be higher than ours. For example, there is England, but let us not forget at the same time that the per capita national income is very much higher there. I am only trying to show that the general burden of taxation in India is not low. It is quite high if you take into consideration the fact that India is one of those countries in which the per capita income is the lowest. Therefore, in my opinion, the finance minister has realized that unless the per capita national income is increased, the level of taxation cannot be increased. Increase in level of taxation must follow the increase in per capita national income and not precede it. With regard to deficit financing, I would like, if I may, to warn the finance minister of one thing. Deficit financing is a source of inflation. We are resorting to it with the idea that we may be able to get some foreign aid or increased production. To the extent that we get foreign aid or increase our production, I agree that there is less chance of inflation. But if unforeseen things happen, there is the danger of inflation. I know that the finance minister is fully aware of the situation. I am only warning him that deficit financing without any control on the factors I have mentioned would have a dangerous effect on the country's economy. Deficit financing in other countries have been resorted mainly to meet a depression or to lessen the evil of unemployment. Here, the Honorable Finance Minister has been bold enough to resort to deficit financing as a means of development. If our development plans were to work strictly according to schedule, it is quite possible that everything would have been all right. But because our plans are based on so many wrong assumptions, I am quite sure that our plan will not work up to schedule. In the speech of the finance minister, we have an admission that there is something wrong and we are not going as we should. Now, I would like the finance minister to let us know what positive steps are being taken to rectify the defects. I am ignorant of economics, but as a very good human being, I know that all sciences, including economics, aim at making man far more progressive and happier. Letter from Ruby and Company, Mumbai, to Messrs. Sanjay and Brothers, Chennai. Dear sirs, on receipt of your letter of the 6th instant, for which I thank you, I got in touch at once with the railway company as you suggested in order to find out whether they could offer any explanation of the delay in delivery of the packages referred to. The officials assured me that in view of the special nature of the contents, every precaution had been taken to make sure that the goods should reach you within the time limit which you had laid down. At the same time, I have been to the offices of the shipping company to see to what extent, if any, they are responsible. However, I feel sure that they will do their best to clear up the situation as soon as possible. Both shipping and the railway people realize that the case is one that calls for every special action. Until we get further information as to what has really happened, I do not propose to call in the aid of the insurance offices. Thanking you and assuring you of our very best services at all times, yours very truly,